Sometimes we become so fixated on achieving greatness that we overlook the importance of becoming better. However, the truth is, becoming better is the first step towards achieving greatness. And today, I want to share with you a simple formula that has helped me improve in various aspects of my life. Are you ready to unlock your potential? Let's dive in. Step 1. Choose one thing. We often have a long list of things we want to improve, but the key to real progress is to focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking may seem like a shortcut, but it actually hinders improvement. By giving yourself permission to address other areas of improvement at a later time, you increase your chances of succeeding with your chosen focus. Step 2. Clarify your motivation before embarking on your journey of improvement. Take a moment to understand why you want to get better at your chosen thing. The clearer your motivation, the higher your chances of success. This clarification also helps ensure that you have and the right area to focus on. Step 3. Define better. To achieve a goal, you must first define it clearly. Better is a vague term that can mean different things depending on the context. Take the time to define what better means to you in the context of your chosen thing. This will allow you to accurately measure your progress and determine if you have achieved what you set out to do. Consider attaching tangible metrics or evidence to your definition of better. Step 4. Do your thing at least 3 times a week. Improvement only comes from consistent action. It's not enough to have good intentions. You must put in the work. The more frequently you engage in your chosen activity, the better you will become. Commit to doing it at least 3 times a week. Remember, unless you are dedicated to the process, you can't expect to see significant improvements in just a month. Step 5. Measure your results. Now that you have defined what it means to be better at your thing, it's time to measure your progress. Tracking your results is essential, but analyzing them is equally important. The key to improvement lies in what we learn from the data we collect. Study how people react to what you do, how you personally respond, and identify what works and what doesn't. Step 6. Develop a hypothesis based on your observations and analysis of the results. Develop a hypothesis on how you can improve further. This hypothesis serves as a theory or educated guess on the adjustments you can make to enhance your performance. Remember, this is an iterative process, and it's okay if you don't have all the answers right away. Step 7. Test your hypothesis. Your hypothesis may be right, or it may be wrong. Embrace the testing phase and recognize that valuable lessons can be learned from both success and failure. Don't be disheartened if your hypothesis doesn't pan out as expected. Learn from the experience and use that knowledge to develop a new hypothesis to test again. Each step, whether it leads to success or failure, brings you closer to your goal of becoming better. Step 8. Recognize that better isn't great. Throughout this month-long journey of doing, measuring, testing, and repeating, you may occasionally feel like you're not making much progress. It's important to remember that becoming better doesn't equate to achieving greatness. Greatness is a long-term pursuit that requires continuous improvement. By consistently following these steps, month after month, you will undoubtedly become better. Remember, you won't become great at anything in just a month. That's not how the world works. However, you absolutely can become better at anything in a month. So stay committed to the process, embrace the journey, and watch as your progress compounds over time. I hope this video has inspired you to take action and commit to becoming better. Now I have a question for you. What steps from today's video are you going to implement in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video valuable and it has helped you on your journey towards improvement, consider showing your support by giving a tip proportionate to the value you received. The link to do so can be found in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and remember, greatness is achieved through continuous improvement. Keep pushing yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Have you found yourself in a rut lately? The dishes are piling up, your work is unfinished, and you lack the motivation to do anything productive. You spend your days watching TV, scrolling through TikTok, or playing video games. The thought of getting back on track fills you with dread. But here you are, watching this video, because you're tired of feeling stuck and unproductive. You want to break free from this rut and regain your confidence and motivation. First of all, you need to realize that you're not alone. Many people go through periods where everything seems to be going wrong and they struggle to give their best. Being in a rut doesn't mean you're broken beyond repair. It simply means that it's time to implement new strategies to get back on track. Let's explore some tactics that can help you overcome your rut and get back to being your best self. The first step is to acknowledge that you're not fine. Often we tell ourselves that we're fine with not having the things we want or live in. GR lives on autopilot. We become complacent. But in reality, we're not fine with the way things are. We're not fine with our lack of inspiration, missed deadlines, and lack of motivation. By acknowledging that things are not fine, we create the emotional drive to push ourselves forward. One reason you're in a rut is because you've accepted it. You've accepted the pile of dirty laundry, skipping the gym, and turning in work late. Once you acknowledge that things are not fine, you can begin to take key necessary steps to break out of your rut. Feeling unsatisfied with your life while in your funk can provide the emotional energy you need to make changes. Next, it's important to understand that humans are ruled by emotions. If you're in a rut, you're probably spending a lot of time watching TV, glued to your smartphone, or playing video games. These activities release dopamine in your brain, giving you short bursts of pleasure. Your brain becomes addicted to these dopamine hits, making it hard to quit. To break free from your rut, you need to treat it like an addiction. Gradually remove the sources of dopamine from your life. Turn off your phone, put it out of sight, and find new environments where you can't get distracted. By understanding the power of dopamine, you can replace these distractions with more fulfilling activities. Another important principle to remember is that motivation follows action. Taking action generates motivation, and motivation generates more action. If you're waiting for motivation to suddenly appear before taking action, you'll likely stay stuck at the bottom of an unmoving Ferris wheel. Instead, start with small actions. Just taking one small step can spark motivation and keep the cycle of action and motivation in motion. Celebrate your small wins and reward yourself with self-induced dopamine while taking action is a great way to kickstart motivation. There are also ways to gain back motivation before taking action. Listen to inspirational speakers, uplifting music, or read self-improvement books. Watching a motivational YouTube video or switching up your environment can also provide a boost. Anything that can improve your emotional state and inspire action is worth pursuing. Finally, remember that getting out of a rut takes time. Be patient with yourself and forgive yourself for any mistakes. It's unrealistic to expect immediate progress or to go from 0 to 100 overnight. Celebrate every accomplishment along the way and focus on moving forward, one step at a time. It may be challenging and setbacks may occur, but eventually you'll regain your productivity and energy. So, are you ready to break free from your rut? Start by acknowledging that you're not fine and commit to making changes. Remove sources of dopamine and replace them with fulfilling activities. Remember that motivation follows action and celebrate every step forward. It may take time, but you'll get out of your rut and feel productive and energized once again. If you found this video valuable and it helped you break free from your rut, consider supporting us by giving a tip proportional to the value you received. The link can be found in the description. And before you go, let us know in the comments what actions from this video you're going to implement in your life. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification bell to receive more valuable content like this. Thanks for watching. Procrastination. We've all experienced it at some point in our lives, that feeling of putting off something that needs to be done, despite knowing that we should do it. We see it on our to-do list, but we keep pushing it to the back burner, telling ourselves that we'll get to it eventually. But why do we procrastinate? Why can't we just get it done and put it behind us? And most importantly, how can we break free from this pattern of procrastination once and for all? Procrastination can take many forms, and there are various reasons why people engage in this behavior. According to Ali Schiller and Marissa Boisvert, co-owners of Accountability Works, there are 4 types of procrastinators: the performer, the self-deprecator, the overbooker, and the novelty seeker. The performer is someone who believes they work best under pressure, so they wait until the last minute to complete their tasks. While they may be able to get things done, this constant state of pressure is not a sustainable strategy. It can take a toll on their health and keep everyone else in suspense about whether they'll actually achieve their goals, especially if it's a time-sensitive project. The self-deprecator feels guilty about not completing tasks, leading to low self-esteem. This creates a cycle where the worse they feel, the less they get done, and vice versa. Taking a break and practicing self-care can help break this cycle. By approaching tasks with a fresh and well-rested perspective, they might find it easier to tackle their to-do list. The overbooker is always busy and can't seem to find the time to focus on anything. They have so many things going on that they struggle to prioritize. Creating chaos allows them to avoid confronting their tasks. In this case, taking a step back and examining the bigger picture can be helpful. They need to ask themselves what they're trying to avoid by keeping themselves constantly occupied. Lastly, The novelty seeker is easily distracted by new ideas and constantly moves from one project to another without completing anything. They may have great ideas, but it's essential for them to finish one task before moving on to another. Writing down new ideas and revisiting them after completing the current task can help them stay focused and improve their productivity, regardless of the type of procrastinator. The bottom line is that tasks aren't getting done. Procrastination may bring temporary relief, but the task still looms, calling for attention. As English actor Christopher Parker once said, "Procrastination is like a credit card. It's a lot of fun until you get the bill." We've all tried different strategies to overcome procrastination. Bribes, treats, or rewards may work in some cases, but not always. Breaking tasks into smaller steps and tackling them one at a time can make them more manageable and less intimidating. Setting a time limit or a specific goal can also provide a sense of structure and help us stay motivated. Removing distractions and focusing on the task at hand can increase productivity and minimize interruptions. However, action is the ultimate antidote to procrastination. As American comedian and producer Tina Fey once said, "You can't be that kid standing at the top of the water slide, overthinking it. You have to go down the chute. Once you take that first step, once you're in motion, procrastination loses its power over you." Motivation plays a crucial role in driving action. When we're motivated to do something, we're more likely to follow through. Stimulus is what triggers motivation. It's the external factor that makes us aware of the need to act. For example, seeing a spider crawling across the ceiling might motivate us to clean the room and get rid of the cobwebs. If our boss calls and asks about the project's progress, the stimulus of avoiding another call prompts us to start working. However, motivation goes beyond external stimuli. It comes from within. Motivation is the point where you decide to act, the commitment to get things done. 1. Find what motivates you. Is it a reward? Is it the fear of facing negative consequences for not completing the task? Or is it the opportunity to build self-esteem and cultivate a sense of responsibility through completing the task at hand? Self-discipline is the key to defeating procrastination. As American writer, artist, and philosopher Elbert Hubbard said, "Self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not." Each time you find motivation and take action, it becomes easier, and you begin to develop a habit of accountability, responsibility, and empowerment. Let go of the weight of unfinished tasks hanging over your head. By addressing your tasks promptly, you'll experience reduced stress, increased focus, and a sense of freedom. Procrastination can make you feel stuck, as if you're immobilized. Breaking free from this pattern allows you to be more energized and liberated to pursue other things. As English philosopher and statesman Sir Francis Bacon reminds us, "Begin doing what you want to do now. We are not living in eternity. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand and melting like a snowflake." If you found the information in this video valuable, consider giving a tip proportional to the value received. The link can be found in the video description. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more valuable content. Now go out there and conquer our procrastination.